basically, what's happening in the global markets is that you have about close to 15% of global fiscal stimulus, 15% of global GDP in fiscal stimulus. So as the cases get under control, the market is starting to discount a very positive economic future. And that's why you see many of the indices across the world are outperforming in the last couple of months. It has a tremendous amount of stimulus, liquidity, and aid on a global basis. In the United States alone, we're about a $20 trillion economy, and close to $10 trillion of stimulus, liquidity, and aid has been authorized for the recovery. So as the cases come down, I think you're going to see really tremendous global growth in 2021. And we're starting to see that in a short-term rally in emerging markets. As the US dollar has come down a little bit, emerging markets are starting to do tremendously well. And Maria, I think that's a tremendous opportunity moving forward. If you look particularly in Indonesia, you have a very young population and growing population with 55% of the economy from household spending. So as we recover globally, commodities are going to do well, and Indonesia is going to do exceptionally well as well.
How do you see the Indonesia, the emerging market, the potential for the next, maybe not 2020, maybe 2021, for that investor choose to the portfolio asset in the middle of these kinds of recessions condition?
Yeah, well, I think as the recovery comes, the demand for commodities is going to come back. That's going to help Indonesia. Potentially a slightly weaker US dollar is going to help emerging markets in Indonesia. And it's interesting, if you look at the overall emerging markets indices, you can purchase the emerging market indices in 2020 for the same price that it was trading at in 2007, 13 years ago. The difference is that the emerging markets economy as a whole has grown tremendously over those 13 years, but you can still get it at the same price. So looking forward, I see tremendous opportunities in Indonesia, in the whole of emerging markets, and you're going to see that also reflected in increasing commodities demand in coming years, probably similar to the early 2000s over the next 5 to 7 years.